Okay, so now that we have done our bless and release powwow, Tay is going to take it over for goals and motivation through the holidays.
Yes. Okay. So let me just turn my phone back off. Silent. Okay. So when it comes to motivation throughout the holidays, what I wanted to do is I was going to share my reason first, and then I was going to tell everybody, pretty much explain it, and then be able to drop in the chats below of what your reason will be. So the motivation throughout the holidays is pretty much what is something that's going to light the fire underneath you, that's going to keep you growing and also push you to succeed throughout the holiday season. The holiday season can be very, very rough. Every single year for me, I feel like the holiday season is always like the most difficult and anxious time. So my reason is technically I'm just going to refer to the last 5 years of my relationship as well. But I have never been able to get any presents for Christmas, for Hanukkah, and we celebrate Hanukkah as well, which we're on the 4th day today, and we're also celebrating Kwanzaa. So this is our first year doing all 3 holidays and staying stagnant to our traditions and doing, informing ourselves completely to the point that when we have kids, we know how to celebrate all 3 holidays with no stress. My reason is I have never been able to buy anyone in the house a gift, let alone myself a gift, probably in over 7 years. It's been a very, very hard time, especially within the last 5 years of being in a relationship. I love my wife, but relationships are hard, and we have struggled so bad our first 3.5 years of our relationship, to the point that we were damn near homeless 3 times within 3 years. And we're still struggling all the time, still to this day, but we know how to handle it better, and we know how to take action and work together as a team, which is something we didn't know how to do earlier. But my reason is I want to provide a Christmas present, at least 1 or 2, for every single person in my household, including my dogs. My dogs, my babies. I don't have kids yet, so those are my babies. I want to at least provide 1 bone for them for Christmas. That's my goal, because they deserve it. They're my emotional support animals. They're always there for me. Nolo's always there for my panic attacks. Like, I would not be the same person I was without my dogs. So I want to make sure I show my wife appreciation and show my whole family and family appreciation. This year I was able to do 8 days of Hanukkah for May. She's always tried so hard to learn the blessings and dedicate her whole time to Hanukkah and learn my traditions and learn how to take care of me and my family and everything like that when it comes to the holidays. But I've never been able to actually give her 8 days of presents. This year I did. Or she had opened her 4th day of present today, and it was one of the most things are like necessities, but also some are like gifts that they want. And she's been wanting this Buy You a Drink T-Pain book, bartending book, for the longest time. And I got it for her today because it was like $15 less on Amazon, and I got like a whole bunch. But she was so happy, and she was like, she literally got down on her knees and started praying. She's like, I've never received this many gifts. I stopped celebrating Christmas when I was 7 years old because my mom thought I was too old. And I haven't had presents since then. And when I talked to her mom about getting her presents and thinking about all the love that I want to share into her mom's like, why does she need presents? That's the mindset that I don't need for me as a parent or me as a household that runs a household. So I wanted to make sure she was happy this year, and not just putting our hard work into memorizing the blessings every single year and showing that she wants to be Jewish every single year, but she deserves it. And that was something I want to get her a nice Christmas present this year, something that's going to last, something that's not $20 or less, something that's going to actually be something she wants. So that is my reason. Pretty much we all have different reasons on what's going to make us succeed throughout the holidays and what's going to really light fire underneath our butts to push us forward. But I want everyone in this call to drop in the chat box one of your main reasons one thing that will light your fire and push you to succeed throughout your holiday season. It could be anything, just one main reason. being able to feed your family and pets. Are you talking about like maybe a special meal or just to be able to feed them in general?
No, just feed them in general right now.
I get it, girl. I get it.
Yeah.
So that's gonna put the fire under your butt to really, you gotta make things work. And the next couple months, we gotta really get our shit together, you know? To be able to get all your grandkids, kids, and husbands. Yes. Napoleon deserves one too. And so does Bobo and Ace. And I'm forgetting Taylor's dog's names. I hate that I'm doing this right now. Is it Coda?
Coda, Klaus, and Kyra.
Okay. One's new, right? Is
Klaus, well,
Klaus.
hello. Hi. Klaus is the newest.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I know Coda, but I was forgetting the other two. But we all deserve, even dogs deserve.
Oh, hello. Oh, and here Klaus says hi. They both
Hi.
do. They look the same.
Okay. Well, yep, definitely. Definitely deserve that. They do. All right. Perfect.
Okay, awesome. Did you have more after that?
No, that was pretty much what I kind of went a little overboard with my reason, but that was my reason. And I just wanted to share that with you guys and kind of push that motivation. So that one thing right there, if you have to take a picture of it on the chat or screenshot it, do it. That will be your number one reason to succeed in this business, your full-time job, whatever the case may be. We're going to make it work and everything's going to get better from here. We just got to step it up. And I'm talking about myself personally, but gotta step it.
To kind of add on top of that, I want us to really, it's one thing to say what we want, but it's another to visualize it and to have like a number next to it. I don't know about you guys, but I am motivated by numbers. And I'm not saying like motivated by numbers, but like when I see that I am going from A to B and I could visually see it through numbers, because numbers speak to me, whether it's like I'm trying to lose weight or gain weight, or if I'm trying to make more money or whatever. It's the numbers that really speak to me, because it's black and white. You know what I mean? Like I could visually see it go up or go down or whatever it may be. And so how much more money do you need to make in order for you to make your goals a reality? So if you are trying to get a gift for each person in your household, how much is that gift per person, and how many gifts do you need per household for you to reach your goals? How much is that number? Do those calculations, figure out what that is. That is what your goals are to be, so that we can hold each other accountable. And we can visually be like, okay, this week, this is how much I made. This is how far I am from my goal. Okay? Because when you're creating a goal, it needs to be a SMART goal. Okay? So I forgot what S stood for. Maybe Taylor Goodwin can help me with that. But I know it's measurable. It's timely.
Sustainable.
Sustainable. I don't know what A
Sustainable,
is.
measurable,
Achievable.
reachable.
Timely. I feel like those are all wrong, but y'all already know what it is. All I know is that it needs to have a date, what the goal is, how long it's going to take you, and you need to write those things down, okay? So that you can actually put a number next to what your goal is and achieve it. If your goal is not one of those things, it's not a number, it's how you are feeling, then what is it going to take for you to feel that way? Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So write it down.
It's specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely.
There we go. Thank you, Sandy, coming in clutch. Google.
I Googled it, guys.
And then put that number in the chat.
Okay. I'm too. 14 people. Oh yeah. Your whole kids and grandkids and yeah,
And a dog.
the dogs, the dog and a boy. Yep.
Yeah, and we may be having a new ground baby sooner. She's already dilated to a 3.5.
Lisa?
No, Jacob's
Jacob's
daughter.
wife.
Jacob's wife. Laura, yeah.
Yes.
She's not due till Christmas Day, but she's already
Okay, all right, so now that we have it said out loud, the amount of what we need to be doing, that is on top of what our goals or our bills are, then we can visually see that and create a goal and kind of reverse engineer it so that we could relate it back to how are we going to get this extra income, from where are we going to find this extra income in order to make these goals a reality, right? And I want to say this, like, when you're putting a goal out there, are you really trying to achieve it, or are you going to press snooze on your goals? You know what I mean? What is it going to take for you in order for you to get this amount? What is it going to take for you to achieve your goals? Is it waking up a little bit earlier, going to bed a little bit later? Is it planning your days a little bit more organized? Is it doing extra time, going down more in the DMs? Is it doing your follow-ups? Is it doing all these extra, or whatever it may be, for you to do that, right? Because we all know that if we reverse engineer, which this could be a different training, but we know that if we sell, say, a promoter pack, the promoter pack, we get this amount in bonus. If we sell a customer this amount, we're going to get this amount. And then we can reverse engineer that. That's going to be another training. I'm going to go too far in depth in this. But basically, you guys know what your goals are. What's it going to take for you to get it? Okay, so going into our next topic is goals, a little bit further, but more towards like an incentive. Okay, so the first person to get one customer and one promoter signed up this month, it doesn't matter when or whatever, just the first person will have a one-on-one with me to create their own business cards for me to purchase it for them. So you can create it with me. We can figure out what your aesthetic is. Go ahead and do whatever it is on your business cards, and then I'll go ahead and get it shipped out to you so that you have your own set of business cards made. But that is just one customer and one promoter, whatever it may be. Okay, so the first person to get that will get their business cards made, and I just make it off of Canva. So it's gonna be a 50 pack. This is my business cards. Can create your own aesthetic, have QR codes, go crazy, whatever it may be. Okay?
Perfect.
And then that's on top of the incentives that's going on with Courtney. Courtney is doing a 12 days of Christmas, meaning that there are going to be 11, 12 gifts or whatever it may be. If you checked out the link that I sent in the chat, she's going to choose on the 11th day, she's going to choose a name out of the hat randomly. And in order for you to get your name in that hat or to get more drawings of your name, you just need to enroll, just do an enrollment, right? And so there's gifts such as like spa days, getting your groceries paid for, AirPods, having dinner paid for, that kind of stuff, right? So that is the 12 days of Christmas that's going on. And if you just, I feel like not a lot of people really like get into the drawings, like the incentives that Courtney kind of throws out, because last time she said for the pay your mortgage, which is like $1,000, only one person entered in October. Imagine if like
I should end it.
like that's what I'm saying. Like you don't know how many people are going to be entering, and I feel like sometimes I kind of beat myself in the ass for this, but like sometimes I don't enter because I feel like I'm not going to get it because there's so many more other people out there that like, you know what I mean, could be getting it. So what's the point of me like entering? And that's such a lack mindset. We need to have an abundant mindset, right? And that's a mindset thing. That's something for me to kind of go listen to some personal development, get my head out of my ass, and freaking just go for it, because you never know what's the worst that's going to happen. You know, I don't win. Well, I'm not going to win either way if I don't put my freaking name in the hat. You know what I mean? So something to kind of think about. If you enroll a person, you're going to go into my incentive. If you enroll a person, you're going to go into Courtney's little incentive, 12 days of Christmas. So there's that. Okay. And then handing it over to Tay to talk about sample pack pushes.
Yes. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm unmuted. Okay. So sample pack pushes. Obviously Rax and I've been lacking, but I'm going to start back now on Monday, but we're going to switch off individually each week and show you guys a sample of pretty much what we post on our stories, how we incentivize the sample pack push, how we kind of put our pricing on it, make some videos when it comes to like making sample packs, kind of talking about it when we're making it, just kind of showing you how we do it. So you guys are not overthinking it or whatever the case may be. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to help and show you guys how to put a sample pack push on our stories. So for this coming Monday, I am going to be doing it, and then I'll be sharing it, whatever I post, obviously before Monday, or whatever I make before Monday, I will post in the chat, and everything going forward is going to be posted in the chat when it comes to sample pack pushes and graphics or unfolds or whatever the case may be that we're working on towards sample packs. I was going to pull up, for example, just like a mini thing that I did for sample packs last week. It was not anything extreme, but let me see if I have it real fast. Yes. So just something simple like this. Obviously, I like to make mine more depth than this, but this was kind of a lazy week. It was mental health week that I was going through, and I just wanted to put something out for sample packs to see if I got anybody from it. But I don't know if my graphic's gonna really pull up, but you see that obviously this is a poll, but this is a poll, and then it's a picture behind that shows the sample pack, and I said $5 one-day samples, and then I put in the poll or the questionnaire box, I put weight loss as A, energy while working out / stamina as B, weight gain as C, and gut health and bloating as D. Simple as that. People can actually be able to click those and be like, hey, I want a sample pack towards weight loss, or I want a sample pack towards gut health and bloating. Whatever the case may be, make it more of an option. Don't just put a graphic and put sample pack $5. It or are a really, really good way for you to enroll. Can you guys hear me okay?
Now we can.
Okay. Sorry, it said my internet was unstable. But sample packs are a good way for you to potentially get customers and promoters for that month. And then that will be for obviously customers and promoters. But when it comes to just sharing everything, I'm going to be more in depth with my graphics and more sharing it on the chat, so you guys can kind of repeat what we're doing and also learn from it, but also add your own twist to it. So you're not, obviously you don't have to copy, we don't want to copy off each other pretty much, but we want to add it to ourselves and personalize it towards our niche and our I can't even think, our audience. So that is something that we're going to start doing starting Monday. We're going to alternate between weeks, and we're going to talk about it and make sure we're getting sample packs, graphics posted once or twice a week, so we can get recurring customers and promoters.
Perfect. So yeah, basically the thought process behind it is, I don't know, I haven't sent out a sample pack in so long, but then again, my business isn't where it needs to be. And so putting 2 and 2 together, we realized that having sample packs out there in people's hands allows the products to speak for themselves. And we always know this, that if we put the products in someone else's hands, it speaks for itself if that person can just take them, you know what I mean? Like if they could just physically just take them, then we know that it's going to do wonders, right? And so ultimately, we know that if we have a higher success rate when we get out sample packs. So how can we help you guys in order for us to help you, you know, put a sample pack you know, pull up, or how can we help you see how we're doing it, or whatever it may be, right? So that you guys could see from it and then recreate it or use what we have. So ultimately that is the thought process behind it. And then so that we can further help you reach these incentives that we have out and that our leaders have put forth in front of us. So with that being said, we are I'm gonna we'll leave this vision board thing at the end, but we are creating a new chat. Okay, so I'm not sure if you saw that original message, but I did put a message out last week that we are creating a new chat. We are going to dismiss our current team manifest, that shit chat, and then just go into team manifest. And I just want to create this new chat to start fresh, and then that's where it's all going to go into, right? And so I'm going to do a recap after this meeting of everything that we have discussed, and then I'll put the link to the new chat. Within that recap, all you need to do is click that link and you'll be added to the new chat. And that is where all of our updates will be. That is where, you know, all of our visuals, anything that we need to give out, to help you guys further your business. That is where all the hype is going to be at. We are going to be working on being a lot more present with this chat. Just a lot, it's a different type of energy, a different type of vibe, right? And so if you click on that link, it'll shoot you to that chat, and I'll put a recap after this. But to bring it back to Tay, we are planning on doing vision board, and I'm gonna have Tay take that over.
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to vision boards, obviously we have had it we've done vision boards before, but there's a lot of people that are still with us that have not done them, or kind of done them and they didn't make half their goals. For example, personally for me, my vision board, I made 2 of them. One with our vision board party and one at the team retreat. And both of them, I've maybe crossed off 1/4 of both of them, because my goals changed, finances changed, a whole bunch of different things happened. But I'm not going to get discouraged. I'm going to grab those things and transfer them over to the new vision board and make my shit come true. So what I wanted to pretty much talk about was we're going to create a new vision board for the new year, so we can have for 2022 something that's going to be realistic goals. Don't, obviously, if you want to make a goal for 40K or 80K, do it, but make sure you don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen. Make sure you transfer it over to your new vision board, or you, for example, have that one bigger goal, for example, on the top or wherever the case may be, and then make sure you also have more realistic goals so you're able to cross it off every single time. And you're making, for me personally, it made me feel really happy when I crossed off the vision board. For example, my new desktop that I'm sitting on, I got it cheaper. I didn't get the new one, but it's been on my vision board for a whole year, and pretty much I've wanted this desktop computer for about like 6 years now, and I wasn't able to get it until now. But that crossing that off my vision board was something for me to be proud of myself for, but also continue to grow and try to succeed throughout my other goals. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to pick a time, not a time necessarily, pick a month. Do you guys feel more comfortable doing it December, or do you guys want to do it in January when the new year starts? And then we can go into polls and stuff, obviously later on the chat, so we're all aware of the different times and dates and things like that.
I feel like if we did like the December 28th, 29th, or 30th.
Okay,
That's a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
28th is my husband's birthday.
So not that day. So 29th or 30th. We could also do the weekend, which is 26, 27, 29, 30. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We
I'm
could do-
okay with everything. I know that people are going back to work with Sandy and Taylor's schedule. They're gonna be
As
working.
long as
weekends.
it's not really late, guys,
Yeah.
I'm good with it because, you know, I'm an old fogey here and
We could do Sunday, the 26th. Or we could do Sunday the 1st or Saturday the 1st. Or no, Sunday the 2nd. Sorry. Sunday the 26th or Sunday the 2nd.
Sunday 26.
either one of those days is good for me.
So are we shooting more like, I could do like 4:30 my time, which translates 6:30 your guys' time.
That'll be perfect. As long as it's a weekend for, you know, for Taylor and for
Right.
Sandy, for example.
Right. And then like Taylor, since you're local to me, we could do it together. Like I can use my printer, print off all of our like goals or whatever. I have a bunch of materials here too. We'll
That'd
just
be
go to
cool.
the dollar store and just get the foam board and
Mhm.
we could do it together and then just hop on Zoom with the girls.
Yep, and that
Yeah.
goes for Sandy too. I know we're an hour away or 45 to an hour, but we'll make it work. I feel like it'll be more intimate if you come over
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. And I know
Yeah.
this is, the last time you weren't able to do the whole vision board party correctly. So if you want to come over and do it that way, we can
Yeah, that
definitely
would be
hype it up.
fun.
But do you want to do 26? I know it's the day after Christmas, but
It'll be something, and maybe we'll have sparks fly, goals happen. I don't know.
yeah,
After Christmas.
envision it. Okay, let's plan for the 26th.
Okay.
Let's do 4
4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Pacific.
4 p.m. 6 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, sounds good. I will be in charge of making the graphics and stuff, so I will post that by tonight or tomorrow, and that way we can have enough time to, kind of get it all organized and planned for the people that weren't on this call.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so now that we have that, well, let's see. Vote on vision board to access. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna do a recap of this meeting in the chat and then put the link down below. So make sure that you guys click on the link to get added to the new chat. Because we are not going to be using the old chat any longer, okay? And then our next meeting is going to be next Wednesday, and it's going to be a do this, not this training. And so I'm going to be doing a training where I help you guys with like your social media, on posting, on just giving you guys like tips and tricks. And so I already have the graphic made. I'll drop that as well. And I kind of want to just be able to just do a lot more trainings to kind of help and guide and give more value versus motivation. Motivation's all great and dandy and everything. But I feel like giving the tips and tricks is a lot more, it's a lot better.
Mhm.
So I know that when I am doing the team calls and I'm, like I said, being close to the fire, and that's what relights my fire. And hopefully it does with you guys as well. It's a more intimate feel and we're able to kind of learn and bounce ideas off of each other and just feel like a team this way. So I know, Taylor, I saw you wanted to say something.
Yes. Also, this was the last probably thing for tonight that we almost forgot is roles. So we wanted to start
yes.
going into roles. So do you want to do that?
Yeah, so I don't have a thing just yet. I'll probably put it into the new chat and then have everyone pick a role or whatever, but it's basically a small responsibility so that we're all feel like we're pitching into a team, because this is a team effort, right? And I want us to really have this what's the word, this community, this culture to our team where we're feeling like we're together and we are a part of this culture that works together and puts forth what they take out type of stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put in like a roles responsibility. It'll be like example, like drop your wheel Wednesday or Monday motivation or whatever it may be, or morning motivation, or I have to create a thing, but I did forget to put that on my list, so I didn't take care of that.
No.
But I will put it into the chat.
Yeah, so that will be probably something that will be like make it more intimate and more fun for you guys too, because you guys are taking on more leadership roles, and that's going to be another way for you guys to be more comfortable. And we're going to start going back to obviously adding team calls and adding sharing stories and things like that, like we did before with sharing our own our own addition to the team calls, besides just us speaking or guest speakers coming and whatever the case may be. But we have a lot of stuff coming for you guys, and I'm very excited. I'm so excited for this new year because I know you guys have stuck with us, and we're thankful for
So
you
appreciative.
guys.
And this is just to say, like, if you do not want to have a responsibility or whatever, maybe do not feel inclined. Like if you already feel like you have too much on your plate, and it will not hurt our feelings at all.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like it will be too much, it will not hurt our feelings. This is just so that you could step into a responsibility or a leadership role where you can give back type of thing. So there's that. But thank you guys so much for hopping on. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time.
Sounds good. Everyone have a great night.
Y'all too.
Bye.
Bye.